guys, it's Lisette here.
And so in today's video,
I'm coming back with a new nail tutorial. And so this time it's with no acrylic or polygel. And so I'm super excited. I haven't had my nails done almost like all 2020, which is kind of like crazy to me because I used to get acrylics literally ever since I was 18. I was getting acrylics nonstop. I'm ready to have some nails. I'm ready to be glam. So with all that being said, let's get started on the nails. And so this is what my nails are looking like right now. Basically, you know, quarantine nails. This is the kit that I'm gonna use today. It's the Jelly Tips kit from Kiara Sky. And so it comes with everything you need. It literally has the prep, the primer, the builder, and the top coat. And these are all your tips in here. And it also comes with the little mini flash cure lamp. And so these are all the tips. I'm using this cuticle remover solution and this tool just to push back and kind of prep my cuticles. And so I'm just gonna apply this all over my nails. And then I'm just gonna gently push back the cuticle. And you can see that the lotion kind of just literally makes the cuticle come right up. With some rubbing alcohol, I'm just gonna remove all that like extra gunk on my nails. And then I'm gonna go in with this tool just to clean up a little bit of like these little pieces on the side. Then I'm gonna take this nail file and just kind of shape up my natural nails a little bit. Like I haven't really touched them in a few weeks. So I'm just gonna gently kind of shape the edges up. I'm just gonna take this buffing tool just to kind of gently remove the shine off of my nails and kind of like focusing around the cuticle. This is what my prepped nails are looking like right now. I removed the shine with the buff. First, I'm applying step number 1, which is prep. And so I feel like this is kind of like a dehydrator for the nail. And so I'm just applying this all over my natural nail. And then next I'm just going in with the primer, which is step number 2. And so now I need to pick my tips. I'm just gonna test and see which ones fit. And by the way, these are long coffin tips. These are my tips. It's kind of hard to see. So next step is to prep each tip by removing the shine from the inside. And so my freaking drill actually broke. And so what I'm gonna use is just my nail file. You just gotta like scoop it a little bit, but it's really not that bad. But it's proof that you don't need like a bunch of equipment to get it done. As you can see, like I removed the shine, basically where the natural nail and the fake nail meet. I'm also gonna just gently shape up this corner just so I can really get like a good fit to my nail. So I'm just gonna do the same for the rest of the nails. Just remove the shine. Next, I'm gonna take step number 3, which is the builder. And this is like extremely thick. And so I'm applying a thin layer all over my natural nail. I'm working one nail at a time and cure this for 30 seconds in the lamp. I'm gonna apply that same builder underneath the nail, but only in the spot that's gonna come in contact with the natural nail. I'm gonna turn this just so that it's easier. Click it once for 60 seconds. And from the base, push it down so that there's no air. And quickly cure in the lamp for 10 seconds while holding it, and then an additional 30 seconds to really make sure that it's on there like pretty good. This is what the nails look like. So I decided I'm gonna cut them just like where the numbers are, just because I feel like they're just a tiny bit too long for me. And then I'm gonna go in with my nail file and just like shape them up. So now I'm just gonna bring in my regular lamp. But before I start painting, I'm just gonna remove all the shine off of the nails. And with a nail file, I'm just gonna go around the cuticle just to kind of really smooth that in, rebuff those cuticles. This is what the nails are looking like. I feel like the shape looks really good. And so I'm just gonna wash my hands real quick and I'll come right back. I'm gonna paint 3 nails white, and then these 2 in the middle, I'm gonna end up painting with like a French tip. So the trick to get your gel polish or any polish looking really professional is just to be really careful around the cuticle area. I like to line it up and just slowly work my way around the cuticle and then just kind of bring the polish up towards the tip. And also a huge tip is to clean up the nail with some rubbing alcohol and like a small detail brush. So I'm just taking my brush and I'm just cleaning up the edges just to make sure that everything looks super sharp. And so I have my white nails done. So I'm just gonna put this in the lamp for 60 seconds. And now I'm just gonna do my second layer of white. I finished with all the nails that are gonna be white. And so now what I'm gonna do is go in with this nude and I'm gonna create my French tip. So typically this design is done with acrylic, so I'm hoping that this looks pretty good with just gel. I'm gonna paint my nail like halfway. So this is like kind of like a pinky nude. And I'm just gonna use this to kind of paint the middle part of my nail. And I'm gonna bring it up a little bit because I don't know how deep I'm gonna do my French, but I wanna just kind of get the overall shape. I'm also gonna clean up the cuticle as well. And going in for 60 seconds. And now I'm just going in with a second coat and just repeating all these same steps, putting the nude on top, cleaning it up, and curing for 60 seconds. I'm gonna take my white and create my tips. So I wanna really be careful and not like make it look too thick. So I'm gonna use this fine little detail brush. This is actually like an eyeliner brush, but I never use it for eyeliner. I'm gonna put a blob of this gel onto this piece of paper just so that I can access it easier. And so I'm just gonna dip my brush in and create my outline of my rounded French tip. And so once I'm pretty satisfied, I'm just gonna take the white polish and just fill in the rest of the French tip. And of course, using my rubbing alcohol and my brush just to clean it up and make sure everything's looking good. I'm gonna move on to the next one and just do the same exact thing that I've been doing. And I'm also using that detail brush just to really like fix up my arch because this one was like a little bit too round. I wanted it a little bit more oval. So I'm gonna put this in for 60 seconds, but I do have to do a second coat, which is gonna help make it look a lot more opaque and kind of just even everything out. So this is kind of what we're working with. So I'm gonna put this in the light for, again, 60 seconds. I have these stickers, and so I'm gonna put them on now because it's about time. I'm gonna take these pink butterflies, one right here. And then do another big one down here. And then I'm gonna take one of these butterflies kind of like on the side and just kind of place it about right here. And I'm just gonna take this little one. This is what the butterflies are looking like, the positioning. So I'm just gonna add some gems at the bottom of this nail. I have my little baggie filled with rhinestones. And I don't want them to be too big. I'm gonna use these little ones, and then I'm gonna use these really little ones. So I got my nail glue, and I'm just gonna, again, put this on the paper because I don't wanna apply it on my nail just yet. I'm not 100%. And I'm just gonna apply a little bit of glue in the middle, and then I'm gonna take a rhinestone and then pop it right there. Take a little bit more glue, put it right next to it. And finally, I'm going in with step number 4, and this is the top coat. So I'm gonna apply this on top of all the nails because everything needs to be locked in. Just clean up the top coat. I got my top coat on, and so I'm just gonna pop them in again for 60 seconds. And then I'm gonna be done with the nails, and oh my gosh, I'm so freaking excited, guys. And I'm just gonna add a little bit of jojoba oil onto my cuticles. And so this is the finished hand. One hand down and one to go. Honestly, I feel like they look so good. I'm gonna finish off my other hand off camera, and I'm gonna come back and show you guys the final look. And so these are the final nails. I am literally so happy with the way that they turned out. I feel like they look so good. If you guys want more nail tutorials from me, then please make sure to give this video a big thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.